think what's happened over the last year, we've seen a major departure in politics.
Just to look around the world today, where we have Trump on the one hand, Brexit on the other, the threat of Marine Le Pen becoming president of France.
We're at a critically important time now. We know that inequality has been increasing for a length of time. We know that wages have been depressed for a great length of time in the UK, in the US and beyond.
So we see a grave reaction to the international financial system that we have at the moment.
We are starting to see emotive drivers for a lot of our decisions, and human beings are emotional, irrational beings, and it's hard for traditional neoclassical economics to factor that in.
Now that reaction is not pretty. A lot of it is nationalist, a lot of it is populist, and a lot of it is dangerous. But it's a natural reaction to an international system which has detached markets, if you like. And people are reacting, as Karl Polanyi predicted they would, that the more the markets behave as if they are independent of democratic regulatory oversight, the more society is going to react to that movement by markets.
These are potentially massively disruptive and damaging events, but I think it is also an opportunity to think outside the box, because the box is disintegrated.
This is where new economics comes in, because we have theories and we have frameworks for economic activity which reattach markets to the real world, reattach markets to regulatory oversight, and therefore, if you like, subordinate markets, in particular financial markets, to the interests of society.
I think the implications of new economic thinking for policy are as wide-ranging and profound as there are policy issues.
And I think new techniques that take different approaches, that build behavioural economics into what we're trying to do as best they can, would be anything. Trying to sort of understand how we make decisions would be a good thing.
There is an opportunity for people who have a fresh approach to be heard. So I welcome the kind of cut and thrust of this new debate.
The decisions we make now are going to have 20, 30, 40, 50-year implications. And if we make those decisions on the basis of 19th century cost-benefit analysis techniques rather than 21st century complexity insights, then we're going to make bad decisions.
I think we've been rather captured by the need to use what turn out to be fairly simplistic economic models to explain and then design policy. And I think getting away from that would be pretty valuable.
One of the great insights is the need, and right now the experimentation that is going on in various places about integrating quantitative modeling, new kinds of quantitative modeling, like agent-based modeling and other models, with qualitative elements and qualitative modeling that really tries to integrate economic, political, technological, and cultural trends.
I think it's fundamentally important that new economics is translated to impacts on the ground. And I think they have to be in terms of worrying about where impacts of investment occur and who they benefit.
The impact of a new economics has to be to raise the growth rate and raise the spread of the benefits of that growth across the whole population, to tackle inequality and to raise living standards for all.
Looking at investment in infrastructure, for example, the overall economic benefits are considered in terms of increases in GDP or increases in the number of jobs, but no consideration or very little consideration is given to the quality of jobs, who gets those jobs, and where those jobs are generated. And those are absolutely fundamental to ensuring that actually society works in future and people on the ground actually respond positively and benefit from investments that government chooses to make.
I'm very optimistic that this kind of thinking can deliver, and in fact it has to deliver, those kinds of everyday solutions. And that's what people want.